Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be trying on some new Dior products. I picked up one of the new, it's the Dior Forever Natural Bronze Glows. There are 4 shades in that, but I just picked up the one. And I'm also going to be putting on eyeshadow, one of the limited edition ones that were released. It was a little while ago now, and I'm going to be putting on Popeline. And I don't think that's for sale anymore, but some of you may have picked it up and you might like to see how it's applied. And I also got 2 of the Forever Glow Maximizers, so I'm going to be trying one of those today. And I also picked up one of the new formula of the Dior lipsticks as well. So I've already got primer and foundation on. I've done my eyebrows, concealer under my eyes, and I've also powdered my face as well. Now the primer and the foundation, they are ones that I've only just recently picked up, and I'm putting that into a separate video, and that will go up after this video some stage this week. So just the normal packaging for the new Dior bronzes. When I saw the promo pics of those, I fell in love with the packaging. I just thought they looked absolutely beautiful. So as the title says, these are the Forever the Natural Bronze, and they do have a little bit of a glow to them, and they have 8 grams of product and shelf life of 12 months from date of opening. So I've just turned down the light in front of me just so you can take just a better look at it. The packaging is just beautiful. And here is the bronzer itself. Now I chose the shade, I think it's either 32 or 032. So there's the 2 lighter shades, one with the pink through here and one with coral, and then there's 2 darker shades as well. And I really wasn't sure which one to pick up, and I decided on the shade with the pink, and I'm glad that I did because I've already tried this and I think it looks really beautiful on the skin. So on the Dior website, I'm not going to read everything that it says on there about the bronzers, but it does say that the Dior Forever Natural Bronze Glow Powder Bronzer reveals a radiant, sunny complexion enhanced with a natural bronze for a healthy glow effect. And that's what I was a little bit worried about. I thought they may look just a little bit too much and emphasize the texture on my skin, but I don't think it does at all. It gives this beautiful, it's a real subtle radiance, and I love the formula of it as well. Now I'm going to swatch this on my arm, and I've also got 3 of the other bronzers as well, and we'll swatch them side by side because I've got quite a range. I've got one in, I think it is 02, and I think I've got 05, and I've also got the bronzer in 06 as well. So what I'll start off with is the 102. So if you're thinking about which one to pick up, then it may help with these different swatches. So first of all, on my arm, this is the one, this is 02. And this is the bronzer really that I picked up for its packaging as well. It has this gorgeous packaging. The shade itself was a little bit too light, but in saying that, I still do wear it. Now, next to 02, I'm going to put on the new Forever, the Glow Bronze. So I'll put that one right by its side. And I'm just going to run through it all, including the pink that runs through here for the swatch. So this one is, so that is 32 in the new limited edition bronzer, and you can see, I will turn down the light soon as well so you can take a closer look, but I can see that real subtle radiance in there compared to the original bronzer. And the next one I'm going to swatch is number 05, and this is in the original bronzer, so this is 05, and I'll just go over that again. And finally, we've got 06, so I will swatch that one as well. Now, this one is actually too dark for me. This bronzer may be one that I have to pass on because I don't really reach for it very much. But in saying that, it is quite good to keep for comparison purposes. So here we've got one of the original bronzers in 02. This is the new Forever Bronze Glow, the one in 32. Then we've got original bronzer in 05. And the last one, original Dior bronzer, and that is in 06. So as I was saying earlier, I have already tried this bronzer and I do think it is really lovely. And the other times I've used it, I use the Sonia G, the Jumbo bronzer. So it's a little bit more fluffier than the Niji Pro bronzer brush that I've got. So I'm going to use this one again today. And I just swipe through, again, just through the pink in there as well. And I'm going to pop some on. Now this does have a fragrance, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. I don't find that it really lingers. It dissipates really quickly. So even though this bronzer shade is a little bit lighter, it's not as light as that original bronzer in 02, but I find that it is easily buildable. And I love the look that it gives. It gives this very subtle, beautiful, healthy glow. And the radiance is subtle. And I don't think that it emphasizes texture on my skin at all. I think it's really beautiful. So just a really beautiful, natural, healthy glow, and I don't think it looks too much at all. As I said, that's what I was a little bit concerned about with these bronzers, and now I'm tempted to get the lighter shade 3-1 with the coral through it as well, but really impressed with them, and I think it looks beautiful, and I'll definitely be getting a lot of use out of it. So now let's put on some eyeshadow. And this is the one, Popeline. This now has sold out, but those of you that have picked it up or have a somewhat of a similar color story, just might like to see how I put this one on. Now this one, and I think the other one was Pink Organza, I picked that one up as well. These are very soft. There's not a huge amount of pigment in these two quints that were released from Dior, but instead of being disappointed with a quint, because I never am from Dior, even the lighter ones, I sort of look at it as if you put all the colours on together, they can sort of blend into one. So with these softer type of quints, I tend to use just 2 or 3 colours at a time. And with both of the quints, I think they give really beautiful, soft spring looks. Really, really pretty. So I'll just hold it up with the lights turned down a little bit as well, so you can take a closer look. So I'm going to take the Sonia G. This is the Classic Crease. And I'm going to go straight into this, the darker shade in the quint. And I'm going to put this all over my lid and take it up to my brow bone as well. And as I was saying, I'm probably just going to use just 2 or 3 shades. Then we're going to take the rephr, and this is 02. And I'm going to go into this light pink shade here and just go over my lid with that shade, and it just lightens it up a little bit. Then we're going to go into the shade here, and I'm just going to put this in a corner just to add just it's a subtle but a little pop of brightness just through here. And I think I might just add a little bit just on the lid, but just that very inner part just in here. And instead of taking this shade here underneath my lash line as well, I think what I'll do today is off camera I'll put on some eyeliner and mascara, and then I think that will be the eye look. I just like to keep it really, really soft. Other colours that are beautiful is this shade here. I haven't used it today, but I've used this one almost just by itself as well. Maybe with this shade here as well. There's a whole lot of combinations you can do. But that shade there is just, it's absolutely gorgeous. So eyeliner and mascara is now on. I just put on the smallest amount of eyeliner, just a little bit, just to help everything pop a little bit, but I certainly didn't put it on thick at all. So the look is just very soft and very simple, but I think it looks really pretty. So now let's take a look at the Dior Forever. These are the Forever Glow Maximizers. These came out in a few different shades. There's ones that are more for a pure highlight, and there's even a deepest one that you could use as a bronzer. I picked up 2 shades that I can use more as a blush, and yes, I've already used these and I love them. I think they look really beautiful. So I picked up the shades Pink and Peachy. So I'll swatch both of these on the back of my hand so you can take a look. I know these have been out for 2 or 3 weeks now in the USA, so you've probably seen a few videos on them. The pink one was gorgeous, and I knew I was definitely going to get that. So that is the one pink. And this they have 11 mils of product, and the use by date is 12 months from date of opening. So I also got the one Peachy as well. I wasn't too sure what to get for my second shade, but I'm really pleased I got the Peachy one. They're really, really beautiful. So the peach one is the one that I'm going to put on today, and I'm going to use it as a blush. That's how I've used it the other couple of times, and I think it looks gorgeous. So I do 1 dot there and just a smaller dot to the side. And how I've been putting it on, I've been using the Sonia G. This is the sheer buffer. I'm pretty sure it would go on beautifully using your fingers as well. It's just that I have this brush, and it was designed specifically for liquids and creams. Look at that, it gives that beautiful glow, and once again it doesn't emphasize my texture. It just gives that really healthy, beautiful look. Now I could build the pigment up if I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy with it like that. I think the first time that I tried it, I think I put 3 big dots on my cheeks, and that was definitely too much. Whereas now I think I've got just the amount right. 1 full dot there and sort of like a half dot for the second one, and then blend it out. And I think that is, for me, the perfect amount. But they blend out beautifully, and I think they look absolutely gorgeous. Now I will use the other shade in probably one of my everyday makeup videos or something like that, because that is a gorgeous shade as well. It's just with this look, I just like that peachy look, and the bronzer is still looking really beautiful as well. Now the shade that I've only picked up one of the new formulas in the Dior lipstick so far, and I got it in the Satin, and it's number 219. And I didn't have the shade, and that's why I picked this one up. Now I think the formula of these new ones, now I wanted to get Satin because I've got the older formula in the Dior Satins, and while I've used them, for some reason with the formula of the other Dior lipsticks, with the Satin, I like the other formulas that they had, the velvets and the ones like that, but the Satins, I found them like really slippery when I put them on my lips. I like had to go over quite a few times to get pigment because I just found that they were super slippery. And I thought maybe it was just the formula of that one lipstick, that Satin, it might not have been quite right, but I'd bought 1 or 2 others, and like I said, while I wear them, I just found that they were super slippery. So I picked up the Satin to see if it had improved, and in my opinion, I think that it has. These aren't as slippery as the other ones, but they still give a really beautiful satin finish. So this is the shade. Definitely a me type of shade and an everyday type of makeup one. And this has just a little bit of rose in it, but there's also a hint of beige as well. It's a really pretty color. And for perfume today, I'm going to put on one of the Miss Dior's. This is the Mini Miss. These are the solid perfumes that came out. just absolutely gorgeous. So I got the original Miss Dior, and also the one in Blooming Bouquet. So today I think I'll put on the one Blooming Bouquet, and I don't think I've showed these. I've had these a while now, and I don't think I've showed them in a video yet. So here is the packaging. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'll just turn down the light so you can see it a little bit easier. You've got the Miss Dior down there, and the really pretty packaging. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. And they just pull out of that really beautiful case, and then you just wind them up. You can wind them down. It's just like a lipstick. And that is what the solid perfume looks like. And what I do is I just put it on the inside of my wrists. And I find that it lasts a really long time. The other place you can put it is just a little bit behind your ears as well. I think these are just super gorgeous, and I often put one when I go out. I just put one in my handbag as well if I just want to top it up during the day. I just think they are super chic and absolutely gorgeous, and look really beautiful on top of one of my drawer sets that I have here to my left. So here is the finished look. And as I was saying, I have worn these products before and used it with this quint. I am so happy with this bronzer. When I knew it was more of a glow one, like I said, I was a little bit concerned that it might be just too much, but I don't think it is at all. You can see it through here. There is just a glow, but doesn't emphasize my texture in any way. I think down from the packaging of these, the embossing, absolutely stunning, and the way it applies, I think these are beautiful, and I'm very tempted, as I was saying, to pick up I think if this is 32, that must be number 31, that has that coral through it as well. These are just gorgeous. The quint is beautiful. I know there was a bit of talk about them, and that's why I mentioned it about these are more lighter. They're not as pigmented. But you really just have to accept them for what they are. And I've found, I talked about this a bit earlier in the video, I've just found with these type of quints, if you tend to put all 5 shades on, they can all blend into one. Just stick to 2 or 3 shades at a time, and just got to accept that it's going to be this really soft, but I think really pretty look. So I'm pleased that I picked up this quint. I also love the other one, the pink organza as well. I think they're both really beautiful quints. These Forever Glow Maximizers are just gorgeous. I think they're beautiful. The other 2 times or 3 times that I've tried them, I've also just used them solely as a blush as well, and I think they are beautiful. Again, they just add to that glow, and they just give a healthy, subtle, really pretty look. And I think these are just beautiful items. Probably I would pick up some other shades as well, but at this stage I'm really happy with the pink and the peachy shade. I just think they are beautiful, and I'm more than happy to use them just as a blush. I think they're gorgeous. The lipstick I am thrilled with. I am so pleased that they have improved on that satin formula for me. Like I said before, it was just a bit slippery or something, whereas now it's got that slip. It definitely has that beautiful satin finish, but they just go on a lot easier. I just think it is a far superior formula to the previous one. Did other people find that with the satin formula, with the Dior lipsticks? I'll be interested if you did, or maybe it was just me. Maybe I've just got weird lips, I don't know, but that's definitely what I found with the older lipsticks. But absolutely thrilled with the new formula, and definitely when I do some orders at Dior, pick up another couple of these satin shades. I think they are just beautiful. So that's it for today's video. I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.